Hey guys, Terry from Smooth Workshop here. Right, this Peterbilt 359 conventional truck build. I haven't updated you guys for at least, it sounds really strange, about a year and a half. It's a big kit. It's been a nightmare of a kit. All of you guys realise this. So I just checked my last build video, which was number 7. This is number 8. It's basically just an update on something I did over a year ago. That sounds really bad, but I've done nothing on my channel for about a year. As to where I've got with this truck, so I thought I would enlighten you. So as you can see, the front bonnet. Hold on, I'll just get some more light on this. Excuse me if I bump the camera. Hopefully I'll get a bit more light in this. Right, this isn't perfect paintwork, by the way, and I know this. Apart from it's sat for a year and a half and it's got dust and stuff on it, I've gave it a wee wipe. It all needs washed, it all needs wet sanded, it all needs buffed up and another coat of black gloss in it. I have got the bonnet, and as Americans we call it, front fenders done, the cab done, and the crew cab done. Right, okay. So I'll just go into a little bit more on what I've done with each. Now, none of this paint is going to be perfect, so I've got all this built together. Now, on each front wing, or fender, as Americans call it, there is a indicator with front and back. So basically what I've done is I've taken the original indicator, put some tube on it, drilled a hole through, and a hole through below on both sides to allow me to wire up the indicators. And I have sprayed the majority of the bit you're going to see black, but you can see there's imperfections in the paint there. All those, so I will micro mesh those back. Wherever I find an imperfection, I'll micro mesh it back. Excuse me. I'll put another coat of paint on it for the clear coat, but basically that's that part of it kind of done. The reason that I've stalled on it is I'm not working, and that took quite a lot of paint, and it's going to take me an awful lot of paint to finish it off. Fair dues. I'll get there eventually. Right, the cab. I'll just take that off. Right, okay, so I have I've got fingerprints on it. See all those imperfections? Don't like all those, so it's all going to get micro mesh back. Yep. And then another coat on. So this is like the base coat on top of the primer. It's not looking too bad. Yeah. But it's not perfect, and it's not up to my standards. Ooh, look, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's for the addition of the fibre optic lights up the top that I explained in video 7. So that looks no bad. Now the other thing, I built a custom headliner for it, so that when I put the fibre optics inside, this is just a basic rough thing, but that's it. That's with the head lining inside the truck. Yeah, so that's going to hide all that fibre optic stuff. And to be quite honest, I'm quite pleased with that, to be fair. You know, I know I've got to put another coat on this, but my head lining, to me, it looks fairly decent. So I'll let that fall back out. The inside bit of the cab, I've kind of just done an undercoat on the black. I'm not going to micro mesh any of that. and I've still got to paint the interior. The idea being that the colour scheme I'm kind of going for, it's going to be the light sort of creamy sort of interior. I don't know, can I, let's see if I can do this, give me a second. As I say, I haven't touched this model kit for over a year and a half possibly. And it's not coming out now. It will comply. There we go. I started a lot of stuff and lost interest, but this has been an interesting build, and I think I'm going to get back to it actually, because it's quite challenging with the lights and everything. So let us just put the cab in on top of that false. Oh, it will comply. See if I can get the cab in on top of all my additions that weren't in the kit before. Hopefully that makes sense. There we go. So that would be kind of like the headlining. Obviously I still have to paint because all the black streaks with the overspray with the black. The interior a bit. But I think that'll work. So we get all the fibre optics working up there, hidden behind my false roof panel, going down the back into the what I would call the crew cab. Right, so the crew cab part, what have I done since the last time you've looked? Okay, so I've sprayed it black again. There's imperfections on it. That'll all need micro mesh back, and then I'll put another coat on and all the rest, and then we'll get on with all the what I hope to be Tomb Raider decals. But yeah, as you can see, there's various imperfections that I need to smooth out. This is not perfect. It's a first coat. Okay, so on the inside, what have I done on the inside? Right, see these lights on the side that I was talking about? That's actually an LED. I have covered it with, at the moment, some Humbrol Maskell. So there's an LED behind there. I mounted the light on. Okay. Mind I was talking about in the last video I made a wee tube and all the rest of it. The wiring now goes inside, like so. And the same on the other side. I've got the lamp mounted, hole drilled through the side. I don't know if you can make it out. Okay. Little wire going in into here. So that's the two running lights. Issues I'm running into with this, like everything else that I've done on this kit, is nothing actually fits like it's supposed to. It's all going to need adjusted. Nothing's square, nothing fits. But hopefully, God, this is ridiculous. It really is a very poor fitting kit. One of the reasons it's taken me so long is because everything is just ridiculously doesn't fit. So you're like front cab and crew cab. As you can see, the paintwork's not perfect, but at least I've got the lighting organised for the running lights. I've got a headlining that will hide my fibre optics for the 5 running lights up the top, and I've started on the interior. But basically, since the last time you guys visited me, I've not really done anything else. Oh, actually, that sits at a not bad level. What happens if I put this? Nah, it's too high. But yeah, I have made progress on it. Not as much as I would like. Now, just to do these 3 parts, normally I would buy, let me see, sorry if I budge the camera. No, that's one of my special colours. Try to see if I've got any. What's 92? That's a semi-gloss. But say I was buying something like that. That's a semi-gloss. That's a 10ml bottle. I bought the 20ml bottles of the GX. I think it's GX2 that I ended up with. You know, the bigger bottles. And I used 4 so far just doing that lot. I need to buy another 4. I don't have the money at the moment, quite simply. Which is the reason that this has stalled. I've run out of money for paint. Next stage, I will take micro mesh and I will wet sand all this down, and the cab and the bonnet, or I don't know what you call it in America. Don't call it a bonnet, a hood. That will all get done. Obviously all the headlining won't be falling down and stuff like that, but I'm going to do all the black first, and then I will work on the interior with the seats and stuff like that, and placing final wiring. I've still got loads to do in the chassis, but because I've been away for modelling for a good year, everything's coated in dust. I need to wash everything. I need to micro mesh all the gloss. I need to wash all the other parts. So it's just really an update on where I've got to. I am making progress. It's going to look pretty awesome when it's done. But with it being a Revell kit or an old AMT kit, nothing fits. But just sort of show you the modifications that I've done to put the lighting in, with the lighting tubes and all that, and stuff like that. My false head lining, and what I've done with the crew cab, and I've already got the wiring in there. Yeah, not much of an update, but I just reviewed my last video, which was number 7, and thought, okay, you haven't really seen what I've done, even though it was over a year ago. So my aim is, I'm currently rejigging my man cave. I'm going to do that, and then I'll clean all this up and hopefully get enough money together to get more paint for it and get further with it. But at least it gives you an update on where I'm getting with this enormous kit. So as always, any comments, feel free to put them in the section down below. Keep it constructive. I'm not a professional model builder. Like and subscribe, and if you feel like it, you can also subscribe to my Patreon channel, which is in the trailers at the end. So until my next video, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.